Wow, you're welcome back again to my channel. I'm going to take you again on my second trade of the year. This is the trade I've taken on Euro GBP. Um, as you can see, we're going to use one single candle to determine the entire market direction. Gate. Before we do that, you see the candle that a candle of focus. Our candle of focus is actually this red candle that you see that has been formed. The red candle has been properly formed, followed by a green candle. This green candle that has been formed is actually a market signal on the 4 hour. We are actually on the 4 hour, as you can see. This is a market signal showing that this is a market signal showing that we are going to actually buy it. That is why you can see I've marked the levels. I've marked actually once this candle focus has been formed, followed by a signal. Just this forms a key level already. So we mark this, as you can see, the green. I'm using green. I'm using this green line because we are going to buy it. That's why the previous video I was using red because I'd seen a sell signal. Okay, so we mark this as a level, then we mark the end of the candle, our candle of interest. Okay, this is our candle of interest, and this is the green one is the what? The signal, as I've stated. Yeah, so when you mark this, this line that we've marked as our key level, it's actually a level we shall be looking at for a sweep of liquidity. So it becomes our internal range liquidity. And as we go through, we are going to see the previous key level on the 4 hour before this was formed, which is our previous level on the 4 hour. Our previous key level on the 4 hour is actually here. You can see here. This is so we when this becomes our external range liquidity. This this becomes our external range liquidity zone. This is a zone that we also expect the market to sweep. But sometimes the market may sweep only the internal range liquidity, and it gives you the confluence for that market direction. But sometimes the market can decide to sweep the internal range liquidity and drop down, tap into the external range liquidity, give a rejection, give a bearish rejection, then you continue. It gives like it goes and breaks this level, then it gives confidence to what to enter a buy. So in this case, we go to our signal to get yeah all and as a market and actually when a signal has been created, you have to make sure the market must produce um must actually give a definition of that direction. The direction has to be first be defined. When the direction has been defined, then there must be fair value gaps. Yes, there are scenarios where the market can give confluences where there are no fair value gaps and the market will actually still go into the direction, but you don't want to take that risk because as I've stated in the previous video, fair value gap is simply and what these are just fair value gap. These are, as you hear, fair value gap. It's a gap. It's an inefficiency that has been created. It's a gap that has been created when the market is actually making very swift movement. You get it? So the gaps have to be fulfilled so that there can be balance in the market. So as you can see, we are in the 4 hour time frame. We're using 1 hour time frame. Get it? And uh, actually, the way we've gotten our fair value gaps. Our fair value gaps, other time frames like the 30 minutes from 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute. These are time frames that are only used to get the fair value gaps to get it. Yeah, but our major time frames of focus are 4 hour and the 1 hour to get. Anything beyond that, you're just slated for more mistakes. Yeah. So as we come here, we can see we had marked this one. Our signal started from here. You get this is 1 hour time frame. So as you can see, when the level has already been as broken, the level has to first be broken. When once it has been broken, that means the market direction has been defined. That's why you can see that I decided to mark this level. The candle that broke this level, get it? Broke this level, the very first level on the 1 hour time frame, I've marked as this. You get, as you can see, I've marked it. We again scroll back to the 1 hour time frame. Then you see after the level being marked, you can see liquidity. The market came down and swept the internal range liquidity. You get it? After sweeping the internal range liquidity, of course, one thing that should come into your mind, once the market has swept the internal range liquidity, two things can happen. If it decides to go up and give you entry confluences, it's okay, you can enter. But another scenario can happen. The market can break here, the internal range liquidity, then it drops down to sweep further into the external range liquidity. Then it reverses back and taps into the level. This is our level of interest. That's why you can see I've marked it what? I've marked it green. This is our level of interest. Yeah, and goes into your what? Into your range of interest. This is your range of interest. Okay, then. So since the market refused to come into the external range liquidity and it already gave us yeah, you get. Okay, and another thing that I'm trying to explain into consideration, you can see there was already what? There was already a change of character and a break of structure. That's why we actually entered. We actually decided to enter from. Had drawn this stuff like wrong. Had we decided to enter from here. Okay, and if you look at this trade, it's giving us a 1 2. It's giving us a 1 2, around 1 to 5. Get, and so it's a 1 to 5. It's a 1 to, close to a 1 to 5, as you can see. So this trade did not actually sweep liquidity up to the external range liquidity. Sorry, up to the external range zone, up to this zone, you get it. Then it gave us confluence. That's why we decided to enter. But if it had not given us confluences, then it drops down. We wait for it to sweep up to this level. That is why you see uh, change of character was created, break of structure got created. Then yeah, I decided to take my trade from here. You get it. Then as you can see, yeah, we continued with the trade and the TP was smashed. I called it a day. Thank you so much for keeping up with me. If you would like to learn more about what I'm doing, you can continue um, following me. You can comment, yeah, and we share ideas about the what about forex, anything that is forex related. Yeah, thank you.